Manchester United against Barcelona. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
The instantly recognisable sound of the UEFA Champions League anthem, the perfect backdrop to this eagerly awaited night of European football. We can have a look at them now. We're underway. Shaw. Forward it goes. Pogba crosses into the box. What a lovely delivery, it deserved better.
In this game, you're always striving to gain an advantage or produce a little surprise element to things, and the quicker the delivery, I think, the more chance you have, and they should have done better there. Oh, it's so close to a dream start, and it could have made such a difference for what's to follow. I mean, this looks as if it could be quite an exciting game.
And it's Young. Looks like a good ball through. He's scored!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it. I just think he showed a lovely appreciation of where that defensive line formed, and he held his run until just the right moment, and he broke the offside trap, and he took full advantage. That's top marks for me.
Barcelona trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Piqué. Umtiti. Tries a through ball. Rakitic. Pogba did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. And he's made certain that won't get through. Fellaini. He's on a run down the left wing. It's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Luis Suarez has been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And it's Juan Mata. Now it's Fellaini. Fellaini showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Pogba looks to slip it through. Ashley Young's delivery. Good delivery, no joy.
Barcelona didn't really deal with the wide play. It was a lovely dribble down the flank, but really they've got to double up to try and stop that, and I think with the attempted goal too, they were a little fortunate.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Sergio Busquets positions himself well and cuts it out. Now it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez plays it out to the flank. Messi. Martial with the ball through. Sergio Busquets tries the route one option. Luis Suarez. Titi has got himself a free kick. Sergio Busquets. Played out to the right. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great.
Here we go again. Piqué. Rakitic. Jordi Alba. And it's Rakitic. Martial. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
It's a pity he slightly mistimed his run. Maybe he wasn't expecting the ball to come his way as fast as it did.
Titi. Could have come up with something better there.
Yeah, and it was a case of good awareness too. That wasn't quite matched by the right weight of pass. It only needed just a little bit more behind it, and he was through.
And it's Damian. Juan Mata. Damian looks to slip it through. Gets up to head it! And more and more and more! And surely that settles it! A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Mattia.
It's exactly the start to this second half they would have hoped for. They can build on that morale boost and confidence and finish the contest by really taking the game to the opposition now.
Oh, the keeper's done just about enough.
Well, as they say, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. But from that range, accuracy and power are the key ingredients. That's what's needed now.
Oh, good steal, he just read it. And the finish! And that's off target. Smalling was not to be moved. Rakitic. And it's Luis Suarez. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Ashley Young needed to come up with a better ball.
He timed this run brilliantly, and I think he has every right to be a little annoyed with the passer then, and I think he's letting him know right now about that. Just a little more behind it was needed.
Fellaini. Ball swung in. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. What a hit! The save was firm.
Well, it was far from high calibre, Peter, and when you're shooting from that position, it needs to be just that, high calibre.
Ashley Young with the ball through. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Sergio Busquets. And the Herrera. Darmian, let down by a lack of accuracy.
Well, trying to bulldoze his way through a crowded area is unlikely to yield any joy, Peter. He needs to find a little more guile.
Fellaini passes it through. Tried to play it through.
Well, he simply failed to just put a little more oomph behind that.
Good idea, just poorly executed. Martial gets into a dangerous position. Some astute defending to ensure they got no further. No, that's not the ball he wanted. That had to be more accurate. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Now it's Rakitic. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Messi goes short. Juan Mata. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Jordi Alba. Umtiti. Piqué. Mathieu. Jordi Alba. Goes long and forward. Looks like a good ball through. Coutinho. Is it in? That really should have hit the net. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Looks to slip it through. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Manchester United, very much the dominant side, almost the only side. Every time they got on the ball, they looked like scoring.